if you guys would reach out to SNBox community, you get a lot of support.
Yeah. I do have potential news regarding our work to potentially a new game mode and everything, but I'll save more of that information for later.
Even have you guys been in contact with the game mode creator
For
that,
DXRP?
yes.
Yeah, I've spoken closely to him a couple of times.
Okay. Because there is possibilities that you could just buy the source code off from him.
Yeah.
And that's all I'm going to say on that one. I figure I'll throw up some ideas. You guys are doing awesome. I haven't bought anything yet, but
I appreciate I appreciate your support regardless. You know, obviously I'm not asking anyone that they have to, pay money to play on the server. Obviously,
right.
a lot of people do it just to be able to make sure that they can play when it's full and everything.
Something you guys can control. Updated map. When are we going to get more interiors?
For the most part, I was kind of leaving that to the original map creator. I have reached out to a few people regarding making our own custom map as well as changes to the current map. But so far that's just a little back burner for the moments, because I know a lot of people just want more new content rather than. I'm sure if the choice is new content over a map, a lot of people would pick the content. So.
I agree. And hey, at the end of the day, I like the server. So that's all I had to say. And you guys have fun up here.
Appreciate you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Welcome, Sev.
First productive thing to be said by someone.
For real. Okay. Apparently, Zpad has a genuine question. Let's see.
Yo.
What's going on, Zpad?
What's up, Zpad?
Wait, do y'all have like the same thing like the builder, like had back in Gmod Dank?
Builder,
like, where you can build like contraptions.
Yeah, when Builder 1 gives you access to wire and everything. There's 3 levels of Builder. Gives you a bunch of wire stuff. Gives you a bunch of increased limits, prop limits, wire limits, etc.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
Wait,
yeah,
so
I never
what is
played
it?
the game, so I was curious to see if it was even possible before even buying it. Is it good even?
I mean, we don't sell it explicitly. It's a in-game only buy. But I mean, if you're a person who likes to build a lot, especially the big bases,
oh yeah.
So, okay.
Also, is there like a mayor job that where you can make laws? Of course. Okay. Perfect. Perfect.
Yes.
I think
Is
you
he
know where I'm gonna
buying
go
the
with
game
that.
now?
I think you know where I'm gonna go with that. I'm gonna bring back old spunks.
Okay.
Please, fuck no.
All right. Thank you,
Piggybacking
Zpad.
off of that.
Appreciate your feedback.
You got off that a real interjection by me, believe it or not.
Let's get Joshua in here.
Am I muted?
No, you're here. You're here.
Oh, okay. No, I legit have something. I'm sorry. I'll wait for Joshua then.
Oh, my bad. No, yours is probably more important. No, what we definitely need, the prisoners need fists so that they can punch each other and make it fun, so they can fight.
Yo, actually, WT. That'd actually be
Come on,
fun.
bro. Are we serious, bro? Like, if I get arrested, then we can like have like a little brawl in there with other prisoners. That'd be sick. That's all I got, though. Sorry, boys.
Maybe give him a shank.
I mean, that's something the mayor can do. But
oh, really?
Sounds
true.
good.
True.
Yeah, if the mayor wants to do that, there was someone already had that. It was Albo. Albo had a fighting arena.
Yeah, but like the prisoners don't have fists or anything, right? So they can't actually like do anything.
Oh,
that's the problem.
It means basically it's where they would have like the actual fist when they're prisoned.
There's a person on the server, named Garbage Man, and he made gamble your way out or get more time. So he made something that was pretty cool.
Oh, that's pretty cool. Yeah. Nah, I was just throwing that out there. Someone was saying that like 20 minutes ago on the server. That'd be cool.
Yeah, I think it's a cool idea to explore.
Get you up here.
Hi. I actually really like the fist for prisoners. I added that to my notebook for the to-do list.
Yes, that's a good idea.
I actually really like that.
Let's get Dark Sun. Let me invite you up here if you want to. All right. That'll be the last one I'll take for that one. Next thing. Issues. I know a lot of you have a lot of issues with stuff. Everyone always has an issue for the most part. Number one, contents. Like I said, I will address that very soon. I am very limited by what I can add for new content with the game mode as it currently is. There is possibility to work on add-ons and stuff like that.
My bad. Sorry, give me 1 second. Yo, everyone live streaming this in fucking Sandbox, you're stupid. Thank you.
All right.
They're streaming the VC in Sandbox.
Dude, that's hilarious.
Keck.
Yo, whoever's mayor, make it a law. Put it like in the town square. You gotta watch it. It's important.
I'm very limited by the game mode itself. I have started work on the fucking the add-ons and everything for the development server. However, theoretically, I could push it to the main build, but it would break weed immediately, and I know that's one of the things I do not want to do because it's kind of half of the personality of Dank Networks right there. Could I theoretically make my own weed add-on for it? Yes, but not gonna do that. Fuck, I had something else. What was the issue? Xenix, do you remember what was the other main issue?
I don't. The other main issue, probably. I mean, we did go over rules, but it was mainly like questions from the community regarding rules or
the theater. Yeah. Oh, okay. Yeah, that's a good. The theater bug. That's unfortunately not something I can fix. The best I've been able to do is just perm prop the place so that way people can't add stuff to the screen. But other than waiting for the game mode developer to come back in and fix it, I cannot unfortunately do anything about that.
I haven't played in a while. Did y'all ever look into the mayor rules that we discussed like a month or two ago, or no?
Like the tax rates and everything?
No, so one of the biggest gripes that I had with Gmod Dark RP was the fucking mayor would corner himself into the basement of the fucking PD and sit there for hours and hours and hours. And it was damn near impossible to go and like to like revolt, and they would do like fucking 50% taxes and all these bullshit laws, and they would just fucking sit there in their little castle for hours. I propose that like we not limit them to like certain areas. Like I know that's kind of hard to moderate, but like not letting them base in the basement of the PD. They have to stay in the office or the courthouse or something along those lines, that to prevent them from hogging it for hours and hours and just doing these cancerous laws and tax rates.
So usually players do stay. They have to be in the PD. They can go any place in the PD. They can actually just walk outside. But players do sit there. They raise it to 25% tax, which is our max tax now. It's not 40 anymore. It's 25%. And with the new rule with defenders not being able to come back or attackers not being able to come back, they can get killed. And they do get killed a lot more frequently than beforehand. So we've been balancing out building rules, and we've been balancing out PD to make it to where you can actually kill the mayor or have a successful raid on the PD.
Like I said, I haven't played in a while, but that was just like my main gripe when I did play, because like even I would just cloak and I would watch for a couple hours, and like just seeing the mayor not leave this one little fucking corner while having these like borderline AOS laws. So like they're still technically legal, but like it was just like the gun outlaws or something, right? You get somebody that just comes on to and pulls a gun out for a second and they're fucking arrested. Now they don't even have fists to go fight in the prison, So
yeah, so we've also made a rule for that, to have the jaywalking rule, which I hate, but I wanted to have the ability to add it still for the people that wanted to add it. We put, or there's a rule that's basically if you are doing something that's a nonviolent offense, you have to warn for it before you arrest. It has to be a reasonable amount of warnings, reasonable amount of time, and then you can arrest somebody for it. So it's not like an insta tap.
Okay.
I'm actually in the meeting and I'm talking to you guys. Hello.
Howdy.
I wanted to say something real quick though. I have something to bring to the
Okay.
table. So so
I'm sorry, hold
basically
on. Shout
today
out Douglas Buglas for buying the fucking newcomer bundle in this meeting. Respect,
Oh,
brother.
we fucking with you, Douglas. We fucking with Douglas. Hey, that's my man.
W Douglas.
Oh yeah.
Honestly, but my bad. Let me get back to my point. So basically, today the mayor made a law. For example, you must dance. If a PD officer tells you to dance, you have to dance, or you'll be arrested.
Mhm.
You know, if you're text chatting it and saying dance in chat, you know, unless you're clearly knowing that the person is like not adhering to your responses, like that's also a gray line, you know, because they're just gonna arrest a person if they don't press Z in the first 10 seconds, in the first 3 seconds, and that's what I want to start cracking down on. Is like realistically, like unreasonable arrests, the unreasonable laws, and just I just want everyone to have fun. Really, I don't want to like police anyone, but I think that there should definitely be a update to the mayor tab to add clearly reasonable, use common sense, because some mayors are not using common sense. I'm gonna be real.
Right. I think that's the that's the nature of it. We have to kind of combat the unreasonable nature of some of these mayors that come in that are complete dictators. You get the ones that are just complete dictators, but hey, you got to have them sometime. It's the officers not warning that makes it a problem, because I feel like when you get a warn, it's you say to yourself, okay, well, I was arrested for this reason. I did do this, instead of, hey, I pulled my gun out for a split second. I pulled my gun out for a split second. I get arrested. What I get arrested for, you don't even know, because you're just messing with your scroll wheel. And to get to the point of adding clearly reasonable, yeah, I'm for that. But I'm going to think on that, and then potentially make a rule. I'm going to say, let's get back to hearing from the people. From the people, guys. What do you have to say? What's your questions?
This is about you guys. I want to hear from all of you as much as possible while we can directly. Let's Yummers, let's get you in here. What's up? What's up? What's up?
Hello, 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 hello.
Yo.
Hi, I
Greetings.
want to add to this beautiful meeting. We need a hobo medic. I would love hobo medic.
Hobo medic.
Hobo king medic, but
Maybe we make it to where throwing the shit at other hobo jobs heals them.
would heal. That'd be beautiful.
My
W
God,
idea.
wow, that's such a good
I would
idea.
love that.
That's a massive idea, actually.
I love being a hobo, but I also love being a medic. It's the best in the world.
Yummers, I just spoke about you.
You spoke about me?
Yes,
Huh?
I did. Garbage man.
This guy's really smart.
No, he's put up fucking fantastic builds in like Wire. It's crazy.
Me.
I heard he's also really fucking good at wire mod too.
Yeah.
Perhaps, but
W.
perhaps.
Okay. Thank you for your feedback, Yummers. I appreciate it.
Wait. I'd say one more thing. I have
Uh-huh.
to say one more thing.
Mm.
Can you guess what that is?
Don't be a slur. Don't be a slur. Don't be a slur.
Please, no
Here it
slurs.
Don't be a slur,
comes.
please, God.
Okay. E, let's get you up here.
E.
E.
EA Sports.
Sports.
It's in the game.
It's in the game.
Okay, that just disappeared. All right, well, let's move on to.
No,
oh,
he
there-
put it
there you
back up. He put it back up.
Is it working now?
Yep.
Y'all.
Okay, great. I just want to say I'm very happy to hear you're considering fists in prison. I did make that a suggestion. Also, about the cop complaints or the mayor complaints he was saying earlier, on another server I will not name, you can buy out the mayor. I think that's a really good thing you should add if it's not already in the game. I don't know. Maybe 50K, maybe 100K. I don't know really where the money is right now in the game, how much money people have.
I'd
But
say,
like
I'd
find
say
out
the
a
average
reasonable price.
player.
It's not too cheap, but not too expensive. Something reasonable. That like if players get fed up, they can, I don't know, put some money together and get the mayor out of there that way. Probably be a good idea.
Is it just kicking him out outright, or is it
Just buying the
exchanging?
mayor out of the office. So the mayor's like behind a big base. You can't get to him. You've tried raiding him. They can't do it. A whole server's tried raiding him. They give up, you know. Put some money towards it. Just get him out of the office right away.
I got you. Yeah,
I mean,
I
yeah, that's
definitely
a-
like
that's-
the I definitely like the idea of the prisoners being able to fight and whatnot, given the opportunity. I know that'll potentially lead to its own.
Oh yeah, I'm super excited for that.
But we'll address that when it comes
Oh,
to
and
it.
I had a question about something you were saying earlier about the way DXRP works. Is that what you're saying is like new content can't really be added, like new guns or anything like that, because you don't really have access to the source? Is that what was going on?
It's partially that, and the current build of how DXRP operates is I need a custom launcher to be able to push an update with add-ons. However, that current build too that it uses would simultaneously break how weed works and like just not make it operate entirely. If I tried to switch over to that. So that's part of it.
Interesting.
I appreciate your feedback, man. I'm gonna go ahead and
Yeah, I
move
look
on
forward
back.
to future updates. Thank you.
Thank you. Let's get got time. Let's do two more. We got time for before we go ahead and move on. Ruffles, I sent you an invite up if you would like to speak still.
What'd you do with the money you collected, sir?
Ruffles said,
Okay.
nah,
Okay.
nah.
All right. Phoenix, if you got something to say.
Yo, can y'all hear me?
Yep.
Hey, what's going on, y'all? So I play gun dealer a lot, right? And
Yep.
I'd like gun licenses to be more accessible, because I've had a lot of mayors refuse to sell gun licenses to anybody. So maybe like a law, or I mean a rule requiring them to actively sell gun licenses, or maybe give that option to the police chief. That'd be really chill.
Maybe we could just make gun dealers automatically
In
have a gun license.
in the future, I would definitely, once I'm able to, I'll definitely just have gun dealers inherently
Yeah.
have a
I think
gun.
I would say like having if you had it would be requesting one. You could just request one from the menu or something like that, and they could take the money out, send your request back.
That sounds amazing. I love that.
That, or even just being able to buy your own license straight up.
Or you know how
that's
the
included.
medics have like the medic station? The mayor should have a license station that he can put down. People can buy licenses from it. That'd be cool.
Yeah, that's a good idea too.
Nothing too expensive though. We need to limit that, because I've been charged like 10K for a gun license.
Yeah,
Obviously I didn't.
Gone crazy.
I didn't pay that shit. Fuck no. I killed him. I killed him for even trying that shit.
No, that's
Because
valid.
what
That's
the
valid. That's
fuck?
not yeah. That's valid.
But yeah, that's my suggestion. Thank you.
Yep,
Come to Phoenix's gun shop. I'm on the server right now.
The mayor because he's making a
Yeah, yeah.
prostitute is valid.
Bro, who the fuck voted this guy for mayor? Who the fuck voted? What
Okay,
the?
Owen,
Sorry, guys.
you want to come up still? Come on down. What's up?
Hello. I thought I would put my cents on the mayor, but talk about the mayor, but maybe like have it where like if a majority of the server, and like server players would actually have to vote on this if they cared, but like 3/4 of the server would vote to demote the mayor if they really did not like the laws or tax. Prior to killing him, I mean,
See, I think the only reason that might not be like a great idea is because I know like whenever I'm just joining random Gmod servers and I see like a vote pop up and it'll be like, hey, this person wants to be I'm just gonna vote no. So if I'm just like a citizen and I see, hey, do you want to demote the mayor? I'm just gonna click yes regardless if his laws are good or not. So I think there might have to be some sort of criteria that would say why people can demote the mayor, but blanket adding it might not be the best idea.
yeah, I just mean like in general wise, just like if it's for like an RP reason, like high taxes or it's impeding your business.
Yeah,
or
I think it'd be
like
something cool
that.
to explore for sure.
I mean, like especially if you can't raid them like actually, and you just like the server can't get into the mayor's office, then yeah, that could be another way to go about it.
Yeah, I think that'd be cool. Instead of just making it to where you have to physically kill them, you can take the diplomatic route and get the server's opinion. I think that'd be cool to
Yeah.
look into.
I would say if there is
needs
legitimately
balancing.
no way to kill him, he's got to be breaking some sort of basing rule. There's got to be something going on. There's something that's fishy. There's something that's going on. I'm
Well,
of the
there's people
opinion of
that
like 3/4 you go in, you kill.
4 hours of not being touched or 5 hours of not being touched being dictators, as said. I mean,
Yeah.
it's happened.
Oh yes, it has. I don't. I'm not disagreeing with you.
But yeah, that's kind of my 2 cents. I thought I would say something, but yeah.
Appreciate it. Appreciate it.
Or
Go ahead.
like an
Go ahead and move it
automatic
back.
demote. If they play for like 4+ hours as mayor, it just demotes them.
Yeah, there might be like a time limit. I think a time limit maybe.
That'd be an interesting way to go about it. There's a hard time limit.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Let us move on to the next point I had. Feature plans and a roadmap for us. So we have the Micah and I. For those who don't know, Micah is the actual original founder of Dank. After a while, I started running the community, and I've been running it since. But he's back on board. Him and I have been exploring and looking at potentially other game modes to use and their possibilities. Currently, I know the DXRP game mode creator. He's on vacation, and that really sucks because that means it's a lot harder for him to work directly on the server, on the game mode, and like just moving a little bit too slow for us is all. So we're looking into potential other game modes. I know a lot of people talk about us making our own game mode. We've tossed the idea around, but obviously nothing is concrete yet. But at the current moment, that's the update on that. Obviously, nothing is set in stone. We have there's a lot of stuff I would like to add. I will say the main thing I want to do once we do the first major content update, it will be a themed season type deal. I would like to make the first update a very crime focused update. You're going to have your meth. You're going to have updates to your drug dealers. You're going to have updates to your thieves, more tools for you to break in and stuff. I know a lot of people have issues with, you have one good builder selling bases and now suddenly half the server's unrateable because of how good those bases are. What was I going to say? Fuck. I had it. I lost it. No, we're not adding Swell Smasher. I'm sure absolutely fucking no one except for us knows who that is or knows what that is, CJ.
That's old.
Functional sex toys. Probably not. That's how you get blacklisted by Face Punch.
I think Gary's mod used to have the actually never mind. I'm not even gonna say that.
Yeah, the sex swep. Yeah,
Yeah,
the
yeah.
sex swep. Yeah, you use that on your server and you were blacklisted. So, maybe not functional sex toys, but you know, we'll see.
I want to
if
see
anything changes.
OSHA. I want to see the OSHA job come back. That was silly.
OSHA, yes, OSHA job I would like to bring back. It's a very RP heavy job that I know people had fun with on the Gary's mod server. That is definitely something I would like to add back, and that adds funness to it.
Miners.
As
Take the
far as an
job.
actual timeline goes for a lot of stuff, I don't want to give you guys a timeline and then not be able to deliver in time because we haven't even decided what game mode we would move to yet, if any, at the current moment. So I don't want to be like, oh, expected by the end of the month, and then, you know, here comes June 30th and there's fucking nothing, you know. I don't want to do that to you guys. Ideally though, yes, within a month, maybe, you know, 1-2 weeks into July, we would have something done with all of that. But I do not want to make a promise that I potentially cannot keep to you guys.
I'm still in the meeting.
What else? What I guess what would be some things that for sure we would like to add? Like I said, a lot of crime jobs. I would like to add meth. I know a lot of people want meth. Maybe some stuff to do with like Xanax manufacturing, pill manufacturing, stuff like that. Maybe mushrooms as well. I would like to add stuff that adds more effects in game when taken by other players. Maybe even potentially giving you benefits when raiding other people. I know that was an issue once in Gmod where people would take heroin from the drug mod and you were unkillable during a raid. That shit was AIDS. What else? A big planned one I personally like. I know a lot of you asked for an inventory system that lets you inventory guns, maybe other stuff like shipments. I would like to launch a system that is similar to E2 equivalent. Fuck no, dude. With C#, hell no, cannot trust these players with E2. I'll address that right there, Air One.
Absolutely not.
C#, Air E2, that sounds like a whole fucking mess. I know equivalent, yes, but being added to DXRP wire mod, it will. I mean, I doubt that's that close, but we'll see what he does with that. 1 second. Okay. Can we not add firearms? Pretty much. There is a lot of limits. I almost essentially only have a singular config file to change regarding stuff on the server. Granted, it's a pretty long config file, but there are specific things that I cannot do. Fuck, where was I about to go with that? Yeah, it's definitely a DXRP thing. Yeah. Obviously, I'm not dissing what Dimmer has done, the game mode developer. You know, he has made a very good base for what DXRP/DarkRP can be. Marriage costs different amount. Oh wait, yeah, exactly. There's a lot of stuff that I can't do. I technically can, but at the same time,
server and the player base's expectations are moving faster than the owner, and that's kind of like why we need to
yeah.
kind of look into other options.
Trust me, I'm not just sitting here twiddling my thumbs regarding new content for you guys.
Yeah.
I would very much
We
like
want
to
add a bunch of stuff for y'all, but you know, it's like trying to
on
box with no
the
arms.
on the Gmod server. I know, you know, 99% of you have never even looked at it. I added content all the time. But it got to a point where I overbloated the server and whatnot. So, but trust me, I'm always looking to improve the server. I'm always looking to improve the experience for everyone that I can. I think that's all from me in particular. Is Cheeseman a YouTuber or something? No, I'm just the owner of the community.
He's a Twitch streamer. He's lying.
I mean, I guess technically I've streamed on Twitch, yes, but by no means am I an actual streamer.
365 days in a row.
Advertiser, bro.
Only
Was a
streamed for
Twitch
2 years.
streamer, went
2
to
years
Kick
straight.
for a while. Went
Streamed
back
for
to
2 years.
Twitch.
Streamed for 2 years straight, and nothing came of it. So
That's why you now are doing this. It failed.
Yep. Okay, Gormunder, if you would still like to speak, come on up.
Hey, so I just wanted to bump something I texted earlier, if you don't mind, just 4
Yeah.
questions.
I did see. Let me scroll back up. Holy shit, there's a lot. If can
I
find it.
responded to it, so you should be able to.
Okay. More jobs that make consistent money. Yes. Whatever jobs I do add, at the end of the day, given the dank part, weed will always be the #1 moneymaker. That is my plan. But that does not mean that's off of an hourly potentially rate. That does not mean there's potential to not make more money off of other jobs. Obviously, there's player to player selling for certain jobs. Theoretically, as a gun dealer, you could easily make more than what a weed dealer makes, but that's obviously dependent on players. But it's definitely planned to add a lot more jobs that can compete with weed to an extent of you get very close to what it makes, if not a little bit more, given certain player to player selling and whatnot. V-Bucks. I know a large amount of the community also has never touched V-Bucks. V-Bucks will have a use. It will be for almost like a credit type store in game that would allow players to buy a lot of stuff maybe not available to them normally, like being able to buy VIP, maybe being able to buy a custom title, stuff like that. It would essentially be a credit store. That's what I'll say on that for the moment. So if you think you don't have enough, you're free to buy them. That's up to you. I will say the current people that have them, they will be very well off once it is introduced. DXRP crypto, essentially. It's a meme coin. Any new jobs planned? Specifically, yes, I have a couple. Meth, for sure. Meth dealer. Being able to do stuff like that. I would like to add a OSHA inspector. For those who don't know, OSHA would literally get to inspect your base for actual IRL OSHA violations and fine you for them. Talking about like an actual meme coin? No, this would just be in the server. It's just the V-Bucks that are currently in as an inventory item. I would never try to do. I'm not gonna do some fucking retarded rug pull shit. Dank coin launching today. That's the big announcement of the meeting.
Dank coin.
Server's still kind of new. We've been up since Sandbox launched. So only about a month. Dank Networks itself has been around for a while. Went by Dank RP before. So yeah, that's for jobs and stuff. Offer support role to people who sign a list of people voting to switch. I'm not gonna do that. That seems a little fucked up.
Sorry, just wanted to say, as for the last one, that's like a big thing that I've seen and loved in other servers, that the police and everything, they're always focused on protecting the mayor, but having that little lockbox room and everything, if there was a system in there to be able to like lockpick or like just set up a heist to where you could steal the PD funds, I feel like that would be a great secondary objective and an excellent way for people to make money as thieves.
Yes, I would definitely like to add with the crime update for season 1, I would definitely add something inside of the PD to be rateable, whether that's a vault, whether that's a bunch of lock boxes, whatever. That was definitely be planned. Specifically, it's mentioned a little bit lock picking. That is a future content I have on the back burner of ideas. Essentially the pry bar, but it's quiet completely. but it's a difficult mini game, and if you fuck it up, makes a loud noise and maybe even breaks your lockpick. So that will be a new raid tool that it will be a mastery of sorts to work through. Lockpick for cameras. I mean, obviously, I get the idea. Probably we could do like an EMP of some kind or a specific gadget to be able to hack cameras. That sounds very cool. We'll put
Speaking
that.
of EMP, the entire neighborhood next to me just lost power. Pray for me,
Okay.
chat.
W.
You didn't.
What about the mega bases being built right above Fountain and make everyone walk by who's like, yes, I understand DXRP and Sandbox both horribly optimized at times. I've been waiting for a good time to address the mega bases that take up a very kind of unreasonable amount of space. I like the ones that they're just kind of above a building, like they take up just the rooftop essentially. I think those would probably be safe. But the ones that, they take 2 rooftops to walk over to and it's this big fuck off ladder coming from the ground up. I do understand the frustration involved with that as well. If there's very, very specific suggestions regarding that you guys have, more than welcomed to make a suggestion about it, and I can definitely get to it. I would like to hear specifics regarding that for some people before potentially making a hasty decision on that. Lux is here. Welcome.
Yeah, I'd like to add that we also take into account how many people are inside of that base when we're making a determination to get rid of it. So usually, if there's one person inside of a huge mega base, that's not reasonable. But if there's a whole squad of people in there, we say, hey, they can probably keep it. Just depends on where it's at.
Yeah. I know, like Albo said, optimization of the game. Someone joins with a shitty computer, and now they can no longer play well. Can you let Albo speak? Albo's more than welcome to raise his hand regarding anything we've just talked about. I mean, he's free to speak. I'm not silencing him. Yeah, if Albo doesn't want to speak, I'm not gonna, try to force him on stage. Let's see. Okay. I guess anyone. Well, Xenex, do you have anything further to add before we start taking people up here?
Nah.
Wait,
Nah, I don't have anything else to add.
Sev, you do?
I got one thing.
Yeah.
And that's thank you to all the players who have been playing the last couple of days. We appreciate you. We'd like to thank you all for joining us today. And we love you.
Yeah,
thank you.
I'd like to add to that. I just would say if we want to give everybody a chance to speak and we want to hear your suggestions because a silent community, it's not something that I want. I want a very vocal community about what's going on. But yes, thank you for playing.
Oh, his wife. Care to address these allegations, Xenex, that you beat your wife?
Yeah. What's up with that?
So, things happen in game, and that's where I have taken out my aggression. Well, stop beating her in life.
Whenever I'm mad, I just write it down.
Yeah, just write it down.
Write it down. Bro.
She claims otherwise. Well, you know what? She can take it up with HR. And CJ would probably throw it away.
But I'm not.
Don't bring that up to me. I will throw it away.
Who's CJ?
Yes. If anyone has a current suggestion for future plans, now would be the time to raise your hand regarding that. Granted, I will do a more open feedback regarding everything overall if you have stuff to say. But this is specifically regarding the future of content and the current planned things. Garbage Man, let's get you in here.
That's Yummers.
This is fucking.
Aw.
It is fucking yummers, motherfucker. Get your ass out
I
of
ha-
here.
Wait. I have a job idea. Wait. Imagine there was a garbage man and he could buy a portable grinder. Imagine you could buy a portable grinder and put it. Hold on, hold on. Oh no, I need to mute my game.
Damn.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Okay, so imagine having a garbage man who can buy a portable grinder and put it wherever they want, so I don't have to block off the grinder when I'm doing my funny stuff. And then what if the trash man also had a broom? He could pick up dead bodies and like move them around easily, like many dead bodies. And the broom
Okay,
could
that's
whack people, so
something-
it'd be like a knife.
That's something
Pocket.
you would write down and type in sandbox suggestions, so we can
Very true.
remember
very
that,
true.
because that's very.
Suggestions I'm looking at all the time. Even if I don't comment on your thing, I am looking at them all the times.
I mean, what do you think about it though?
I mean, I like it. Being able, I can make it to where you're able to pocket multiple bodies, maybe.
You should
That'd
have
be
like a tool, like I have a second hand, like a broom to pick up the bodies.
Maybe we'll see. I
'Cause
appreciate.
as you know, I love the garbage, as you know.
Yes.
As you know by the name. That's all I had to say. Thank you for letting me on stage again for 2 times.
Yep.
Hi, Yummers.
Awesome.
Okay.
All right, we got a few more hands raised.
Yes, we do. Who was up next? E. Let's get you up here.
EA.
Hey man, I like that guy's idea. Add a garbage man job. Portable garbage compactor sounds like a good idea for like a garbage man job. That machine that you can recycle the bodies for. Spawn that in your base, your buddies die or some shit. You get raided, throw a bunch of raider bodies in there. That's a really good idea. I like that.
Could also
And also-
incorporate meat grinder aspects so that you can make food out of them, like maybe burgers.
That's
Maybe another future job.
That's the cook episode.
Yeah, we'll just add that in the
In
show.
the works.
Tell them to the cook.
I'd love to see it.
The cookies. Is the
Yeah,
meat.
man, and just steal a bunch of any Gmod server that's popular right now. Just steal any ideas you can. Anything that's possible right now with the constraints of DXRP. I understand. Like it's the big problem right now. Guys on vacation and all that. But yeah, looking forward to it.
Thank you.
Just steal content, bro. Kill Gary's mod, please.
I appreciate your
I'm
feedback.
fighting for it. I'd love to see it, and thank you for letting me talk again. I'm done.
Yes, sir.
Thank you.
Okay. Next up, Cannibal Joe. Cannibal Joe, I see you talking in suggestions a lot. I would love
this
to hear from
guy's
you.
this guy's a goat, bro.
This is a W player right here.
This is a W player.
Hello. There we go.
There you go.
So, I think I've been playing this for like a week now. I just got Sandbox. I used to love playing Gary's mod. I got over like 2,000 hours, but that's all from like fucking 12 years ago. Learning Wire mod just started this weekend. Fucking love it. Crazy. Any idea what direction maybe we can go to incentivize Wire mod a little bit more? I mean, I know people are kind of setting up casinos and everything.
Yeah.
And that's pretty fun.
For the future, some people still profit off those casinos, but I do plan on adding a lot of gambling stuff built into the server itself, so you don't have to wait for someone to pay 600 things a wire, and then you lose half your money to them. I know also. What the fuck was I just about to say? It's more consistent, so you don't have to wait for players to be online, cause less lag. That's regarding all of that. As far as incentivizing wire usage, that's partially for the DXRP dupes website. Someone else recently joined the community who is from the main server regarding selling wire stuff. He made a little tutorial too. Feel more than free to sell potential dupes or commissions regarding wire stuff. You guys are more than open to do that. I encourage it. I like a lot of the shit that you guys have done with wire mod. I'm basically retarded when it comes to it, so it's cool seeing what other people can do when they're not retarded. Or maybe they are retarded, but that's their thing, is wire. But to each their own,
Just retarded in a different way.
Exactly. But yes, wire will for sure stay around. I will, if anyone has suggestions for more stuff to add to wire, feel free to make a suggestion about it so that way I can have it in the bank for later. Yes, I appreciate it. Can staff stop removing NSFW dupes? No. More guns? Yes. I know definitely more guns. Here, let me move back right now, Joe. Before I bring the next person up, another idea I've had is reworking how the gangsters work. I know it's almost never used by people in a good way, and I would like to add some type of bootlegging for products, specifically probably guns. I would like to add gun manufacturing to the gangsters and whatnot, to where they're able to make shittier versions of them that can jam, they do less damage, etc. That is something I would definitely like to do. As far as adding actual new weapons, I would like to add more for sure. Make it so gangsters have to base with the mob boss. Maybe not. I mean, like I said, currently as it is, half the time gangster just kind of isn't used well. So there's that. Wade spends real life money on Dank, then cries when he loses coin flips and tries to manipulate you to give it back to him and also begs. I mean, he's free to try and ask me for the money back. I'm not fucking going to. The motherfucker loses his money on coin flip, he lost it on a coin flip. Fuck him. Cooperation with the gang, yes. I would like to. I would also like to make a lot of jobs intermingle with each other to benefit each other. So it's not just a base full of 4 meth dealers, There'd be like an actual reason to interact with other jobs and have parties and whatnot. That's my 2 cents on that. Crispy, let's get you up here. Crispy bread. Come on down.
Yeah, best speaker, hold on, I gotta fix my audio.
Best speaker.
Alright, yeah, of course. So 2 things. I think that from what I've been paying attention to and reading, I agree with I think it was Ziggles. I don't know how to work this. No, Garbage Man. There should be 2 mob bosses so they can be mob wars in the street. For real. And they should be able to move product. Like the mob bosses should be able to buy like cocaine and stuff to give to the gangsters to sell, and then that would you get a lot more action out of that.
Yes.
We've it's come up in conversation at least once because I've brought it up about the whole conflicting gangs thing, like how most Gmod servers have like Blood versus Crips. So I don't think we want to exactly copy Blood versus Crips.
No, you could have Crispy
completely,
versus
but
everyone else.
we could add. I think going deeper into the mob boss gangster thing would definitely be cool because I know a lot of servers have mob boss and gangster.
It's a very good role thing too, because you could add more roles. You could have like captains in the mob. You can have like so many different things.
Mafioso and whatnot.
So many roles within the mob other than just mob, boss, and gangster. You could have like leaders, captains, chiefs,
that's
enforcers.
Definitely another thing I'm looking into for that first major crime update is giving a lot more stuff to the gangster, or adding conflicting factions and whatnot. Like I said, the intermingling, maybe there's a actual benefit to gun running and whatnot through the mob boss. How I'm gonna do that, I'll be honest, I don't know, but we'll see what happens with that.
Just use AI.
Facts.
So true. So true.
Don't know if he's in here.
Other than that,
Mental.
I'd say that the people with the wire tool aren't called retarded. They're called autistic. So, be wary of that.
True.
Other than that, can I get a Big Mac?
No.
Damn.
I don't know if he's in here. W Mental for the donation. Appreciate it. Can we get some W players in the chat?
Rebel requested.
Is it, well, let me fuck. Oh, okay. Invite to speak. Here we go. It was grayed out.
Oh.
Well, yeah, it's.
You gonna come up, Rebel? Want to hear Z-Next bark? $40 donation.
What?
Hello?
I will pay for that.
Yo.
Hello.
I'll be real. I can barely hear shit on my end. I don't know. My phone's bugging. But what my boy Crispy forgot to mention was a free Albo. That's our guy. That's the GOAT. The best to ever do it. Best admin during the launch period. He was always there for every player and anybody. He would always be there. Boy was grinding the game every day. He was barely even doing his own shit. He was always there for the players. That's all I gotta say. Free my boy Albo, bro.
That's not relevant.
I mean, like I said, Albo. If Albo wishes to speak on the matter, he's more than free to. I did see he said earlier he does not want to. He doesn't want to cause drama or anything. He doesn't want to stir up anything. I've never. Oh, there he is. Here.
Well, there you go.
Elbow.
Come on up.
Come on down.
Oh, let me go on my other setup. Give me
Gotcha.
1 second.
The great
All
Albo
good.
got multiple setups.
Okay, hello?
Yo,
Hello.
What up? We can hear
Okay.
you.
I just want to talk about this because it was brought up a lot. There's no drama. There's no drama. It's past stuff. I stepped down purely because I didn't want to be staff. I just wanted to build, bro. And every time I build, people come up and they were like, Albo, help me with this, help me with that. You know, I don't want to help all the time. I just want to build. That's it. There's nothing personal. You know, there were some heated debates when I first stepped down because of a situation I had with Wade, which we cleared up. That's it. It was heat of the moment. I said some things. We've moved on.
Yeah.
Water under the bridge.
Obviously, staffing isn't for everyone. I know at the current time that you were staff, we did not have a lot of staff, and that can definitely put more pressure. But
Like,
at
I'm
the
sure
same
if I
time-
staffed right now, it would be fine because there's like 5 staff on at all times.
Yeah. Maybe not all times, but you know, we're working on it. That's an announcement towards the end.
I mean, I haven't been playing as much, so.
But obviously,
Sun,
staffing isn't for
Moonlighter.
everyone. I know some people. I've had some people withdraw their applications, DM us and whatnot. Hey, I realize I want to play more on the server than deal with these fucks. You know, so I'm withdrawing the application. They're more than welcome.
You
to
just
do
have
so.
to want to constantly help people that way, like
Yeah,
interact with
you just-
people. And most of
it's
the
the
time, it's just
understanding.
like mediating an argument. You're just the guy in the middle, and you're trying to find the best possible solution.
Yeah, and that's what we try to.
Which I enjoyed it. Don't get me wrong, but it's like I would much rather build and interact with you
Yeah.
guys that way.
Yeah,
Nothing
definitely.
wrong with that. Oh, Wade wants to speak on his. Oh God.
Yeah, I forgot. I need to make it to where staff can just join up here instead of having to ask.
I actually.
Me and
actually-
Albo don't have beef. Lol, that was like 5 years ago.
Real.
Can you guys kiss in live right now? Just
We
for
already
proof?
did, bro. We did that like
Well,
2
no,
years
no,
ago.
no, no, no. Can you do it right now, just for everyone, just to make sure? You know.
Nah, that's a little gay. I'm good.
Okay.
Wait, no, I
now.
can't say that.
Behind
It's like
closed doors.
LGBTQ month.
Okay, now. Okay, now. I don't want it anymore.
Ladies and gentlemen, don't ask, don't tell.
Thank you, Lux.
One thing I did want to ask though, if I can, you mentioned that you only have config file access, right?
Yes.
Meaning, I'm assuming that's like very limited to like player numbers in a server and whatever. I don't know. Do you have contact with the DXRP mod maker?
The main creator of the game mode. Yes, I do have direct contact.
Yeah. So are you basing the updates based on what they're working on? Are you guys collaborating at all?
So he's currently on vacation till sometime later this month. Then but it's for like another 2 or 3 weeks. He took the like 100 fucking grand he made off the game mode, and he's on vacation right now.
That's crazy.
He has said he's trying to work on some stuff while he was out and about, but you know, when he only has a laptop with him versus the whole
Okay,
substation.
but his servers, he was making content for his servers, right? And now his servers are dead. And yours, let's be honest, you're the last server.
Yes.
So could you guys collaborate? You know what I mean? Like, could you? Because you have a strong community.
Yes, I've spoken to him a few times about it, but essentially I've just been given I gotta get the same treatment as everyone else as far as being able to add content as him and some other people who handle the other community servers. It's been a don't want to give DXRP a complete monopoly over the game mode. You know.
Well, right, but
so that's the only reason why.
Okay, let's be honest. Adding some jobs would not be hard, and that would make everybody's experience 10 times better, or at least the bare minimum. Changing the fucking drug dealer limit. Like, come on.
Yeah, like I said, I a while back I tried to push the update when I thought it worked, but then I was informed that I wasn't able to do that, and it was gonna break shit. So that's with that.
All right.
What can I do?
Also, while I have the community on the line, I heard people talking about how the mayor is busted, and you know, my base design is busted with all of its peaks. It's cheesy, I know. Should we have like a limit for how long someone could be a mayor for? Like maybe
I was thinking maybe
like 2
a
hours
time,
or something. Like
time limit's gonna be.
But then even then, like I still keep my base in. So should it be like when the mayor leaves, they have to remove their base? Like, because it's still like the same thing. It's like if I'm not the mayor, someone else is gonna be the mayor in my position. They're gonna do the exact same thing.
Well,
if my base is there, is what I'm saying. And my base is available on DXRP dupes.
Well, I mean, okay, so even that, then it's going to be, hey, you probably just got on the server. The guy doesn't know the context behind, let's just say you were basing there. It'd be unfair for me to be like, oh, if he has the same dupe, I'll be like, hey, listen, this dupe's been placed down for 2 hours.
Right.
You can't use it. And the guy's going to be like, what are you talking about? It's just, it wouldn't seem fair. I think a time limit on mayors would be, even if the base design is the same.
Okay.
See here.
Because I don't want to like. Sorry.
No, go ahead.
I was just gonna say one last thing before I dip out. I don't want to like upset people by being mayor for a while, but I just like to run the casino and shit. But I do realize that it is pretty difficult to attack. So, but I did like the idea of the vaults. That's why I've been doing a mini vault in my mayor. I have like the money set up to rob. We should promote that as a community. We should make like a staff placed vault that people can rob. I don't know.
Yeah, and that's another thing that I would like to see added is something where you could the side objective.
Yeah. All right. Thank you for letting me speak. Bye bye.
No problem. Have a good one. All right, Crispy. See here. You'll come back up.
All right, let me fix my audio. But kind of what Albo was just saying. This isn't what I originally came up here, but I don't know if any of you guys have played like 5M, like GTA.
Yeah,
they kind of changed up how you rob the convenience stores, where like the cops will be called, and you can, you got to spend a certain time in the building. I don't know if that would be possible. But as to the mayor being too long, realistically, the gangsters and the mob bosses need a way to get in to kill the mayor, like some type of way to destroy the structure itself, like RPG, some along those lines. I know that's probably not implementable into the game right now, but if there was a way where, let's say, I shoot a rocket and there's so many rockets destroys the walls, they wouldn't be able to just sit in peaks anymore. It'd kind of like defeat that purpose
That would change
a lot.
It would change a lot. It would change the meta of how bases are made.
Exactly.
Even then, I'm not too sure about
Or maybe
that.
not rockets. Let's say C4. That way, the person who's destroying has to like still be there. Have there be a timer that where you could disarm it, and you can like a timer that you need to place it. Like let's say 2-3 seconds to place it, and if you don't get there in so and so time to disarm it, it blows up, destroys your structure.
Right.
Because you would have people already aiming with RPGs in the street, 100%.
Well, if we're going by that, then we would have to add a lot more base rules. You would see a bunch of honeycomb inside of bases. It would turn into Rust just a bit, or Base Wars.
Hey, that's popping right now.
It would turn into Base Wars, and then you would have to wait for a lot of optimization, because then somebody would take a building that is, could be made with 100 props, and then now it's 500 props, and you'd have to break through it. It would just be insane.
The way to counteract that, of course, is money. You can make them expensive. Like, have it as a job, demolitions expert, something along those lines, and it would just be expensive to buy. I'm not saying like 1C4, make it like 50 grand, 10 grand, That way not everybody has one. It costs a lot of money to get.
Right.
That way it's not like, oh, I need to build my base strong. 15 people are going to come with explosives. Because not everybody in the server has money like that. Just a few people.
Right. And then there would be the part where those few people would have hordes of players.
I think it would have to be a trusted role. Like one you have to apply in Discord for, just like you would in other, like, let's say Gary's mod servers, where you have to link your Discord and get verified to have that role. Not a role that you could just have. Like only a certain amount of people who play regularly that are trusted in the community can have it, so they can,
I'm not outright dismissing the idea. I said we can probably put it on the back burner and see, but it would just be something that would overhaul a lot of
Albo was saying,
and then again we would have to wait for optimization.
Where you pay for it.
$100 roll that you
Yeah,
have to pay for.
$100 roll is crazy, but you know what I mean. Like if they're willing to put money towards it, not a lot of people are gonna go spend, let's say, $25-$30, and then get banned from abusing it.
But
at least in my opinion.
Even then, I don't. Hold on one second. Just give me 1 second here.
I'm chilling.
Black and Carly briefly. Yes, simultaneously as updating the whole crime wave update with all the stuff being added for that, police will be improved a little bit and have actual tools to assist them and everything, not just making police helpless to all the new crimes suddenly around the cities. Probably change how handcuffs work. So right now, I know a lot of people complain about how fast you can do it. Likely would be a bit of a longer cooldown, along with maybe being forced to have to tase someone first before you can do it. Something like that.
I do think that's what they do in Gary's mod cheese.
Yeah, I know that's what a lot of big servers do in Gmod, because it's just all bullshit for some people I know.
Mm-hmm.
I want to address this real quick. I don't want everything to be the people that paid for VIP. I want you guys to get your perks. For the people that haven't paid for VIP, I don't want stuff to be entirely walled off. That's not something I'm looking for. I want to have, if it's in the game, I want people to be able to access it, VIP or not. So with jobs, there's an idea that I've been floating around. Now, there would be VIP, VIP plus jobs. Now, if you don't have VIP or VIP plus, you would be able to get on those jobs for a limited amount of time per day, hour, 2 hours, depending on the job, to try it out. But you would not be locked out of it. You would be able to try those jobs for an hour to 1 hour, an hour to 2 hours per day. So you just don't have to be like, oh man. Because when I look at a server and I see everything walled off, I'm like, dude, I don't want to play. I don't want to play it. But if I have the option of playing it, then see. I like the idea. See if it's worth the VIP before you buy. Thank you, Crispy. We'll move on to our next topic.
One more thing. I actually like have a lot of interest in the server. I haven't been on in a little bit because I've been busy. But back when I was on consistently, I was wanting to know if y'all were still taking like mod and staff applications.
There will be an announcement regarding that at the end of the meeting.
Okay, awesome. Because like I said, I manage stores in real life. I could definitely help manage the server.
I got you. I appreciate it.
No problem, guys. Y'all are doing great though.
Thank you. Appreciate it. All right. For now, let's move on. Last little section before kind of ending off the meeting and leaving our final announcements. Is there anything anyone would like to say that they have not been able to already, or something overall that hasn't been addressed? Not a fifth person talking about how mayor needs to be reworked. Just anything so far that's skins and gambling. Gambling definitely going to be added. Weapon skins, I would definitely like to do that. Mayor needs to be reworked. Ziggles, paint the ceiling. Gambling is definitely going to be added. A lot of stuff with that. I know a lot of people like gambling. They like seeing the funny numbers go. Whee! Perm weapons, probably not. Probably not. If anything, it would be to do with that credit store in game, but even then, they would be expensive. I do not want everyone to be having perm weapons. Because that perm weapons just turns into gun dealers becoming useless, and it makes it bad. PogChamp, you had something to say.
I was just wondering if server financials was something that was brought up.
Not directly, no.
You know, a lot of people have invested some money into the server, and you know, longevity is quite a thing on everyone's mind, I'm sure.
Yes.
And I was wondering, you know, would publicly posting server financials to see, you know, will the server be up for quite some time, or will it not?
So I will not disclose the actual numbers. I mean, theoretically, if someone wants to look back through all the donations, they could figure it out. However,
Yeah, that's public, yeah.
For all the money that's been invested, I will disclose. Obviously, I take some of that as profit for myself, you know, running everything. I'm not taking a massive chunk out of it. I'm not, you know, all right, 10% goes to the server and I'm keeping the 90%. The server bill itself is $350 a month. I bought a dedicated machine to make sure we would never have issues like we did early on. I'm sure everyone remembers where 40 people get on and suddenly the entire server's shitting itself. Part of that sandbox, you know, but also the other part is the server itself having issues. No, haven't gotten a Lambo yet, Rebel, but you know, soon, hopefully. But I have paid the actual bill for the server itself for well over 6 months. At the very least, you know, if everything slows to a stop now for donations, server's guaranteed to stay out for another 6 months, at the very least. Obviously, I'm keeping some money still in the account, the business account. For those who don't know, I have officially established it as a company, so everything is official through that. Along with the dedicated machine for that too, there is works to work on other games, other game modes. I've looked a little bit into other Xbox games, but you know, some of them are pretty dead. Obviously people are asking for a Minecraft server. The Gary's Mod server, I'm in talks with someone about bringing that back for potential people. I would like to do a Rust server. I would definitely like to put the S in Dank Networks and expand everything. I don't want to make it seem like I'm just kind of existing on the server to take your guys' money and push out mediocre content and everything. I would like to, as much as possible, put money back into the server, and you know, eventually, long run, I would like to hopefully pay everyone that volunteers their time and their effort into making this community a better place.
I have another question on top of that. You've clearly seen Dimmers get quite financial here with his game mode. Why not just get a developer and produce your own game mode like DXRP?
So that'll be a little final announcement at the end regarding developer and whatnot. Does this motherfucker leave? Yeah, he went to the audience. Micah's he is an actual, like, he is an engineer and everything. He does stuff for a living. He will be back with the community for a little while. Him and I are in talks about all that stuff. But more on that towards the end.
Because it seems Dimmers is quite a a wall here on the progression of the game mode for the server and a holder of configurations. If you know, he's a big key to what you can and can't do.
Well, keep in mind he is on his month European vacation, so
after I started handling most of the DXRP community, he's like, all right, I'm going on a vacation for a month. So, and he basically said he'll have his laptop to maybe work on some stuff or fix game breaking bugs, but that was about it.
So it's pretty much like, hey, I've made all this money, my servers are dead, so I'm just gonna go on a vacation.
Yes.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
Yes.
Very, very close to essentially what happened.
What a beautiful man.
Yes.
Yeah, he's pretty cool.
All right,
I'd be
well, that's
like
what I really wanted to bring up.
Okay, thank you. To come up real quick before we start to wrap up. E, yeah. What you got?
Yeah, if you run into financial problems, let's say before the DXRP dev gets back, you have to shut down the server. If things start looking better after that, is there a chance you can put it back up?
I mean,
Are
like
we
I
going to
said,
be following we stay connected to the Discord? Do you have other servers on other games right now? So we can follow you in case the game server does go down temporarily and or permanently.
Obviously, I don't know if DXRP will go down anytime soon. I'm sure it hopefully won't. I do have the Gary's Mod server up, but it is, I will self-admit, is a little over bloated with content and load time is atrocious. But I think it's pretty. I think what it is in there, once you do get in, is a lot of fun. I know there is a large amount of people on Sandbox who have never even touched Gmod, but I know there is also a lot of people who come directly from Dark RP to Sandbox trying to find something new.
I'd also like to reaffirm the owner of DXRP is on vacation for about a month, but she said that we have enough funds to, if the donations stopped right now, still keep the server up for about another 6. So it's not a problem of losing the server before he comes
regardless of if for whatever reason DXRP as the game mode gets taken offline, any servers I want to run, I have paid the balance ahead of time for 6 months. So any servers I want to run through the dedicated machine, I'm able to do so for 6 months.
If it starts getting bad, man, just let us know and we'll start pumping money into you. I promise.
I appreciate it. At the current moment,
Just like Wikipedia, when they say, "Hey, please donate," do that, man. We'll help you.
is it a fund issue or a dev issue? It's a dev issue. I'm very limited by the game mode itself, but announcement very, very soon. Make a meme coin, but let me know beforehand. W. TM me for Cash App.
Nice.
All right. Thank you, E, for your input on that.
Yeah, thank you again for letting me speak.
Yep. Okay, let's go ahead because we're going on almost an hour and a half now. Let's get to the real big meat and potatoes y'all have been waiting for here at the end. Obviously, we went over the key issues y'all have. I highly encourage you to make suggestions. I'm always looking at them. Xenex is always looking at them. We're always looking at them.
Yes.
I know Micah over here, he's looking at them too for potential content to add when we are able to add stuff. Obviously, we will reconvene on the 1st of July, ideally next month, regarding the meeting. Got a few major key announcements. First, Emily, I'll let you make your announcement.
Okay. Is my mic bad? Yes. Yes. Okay, is my mic working? Or is it like but
Yeah,
BD?
you're good.
Right. Okay. Hello. So for like I'm gonna kill this Ziggles guy. Anyways. So for the past like 3 days I've been drafting on and off about the Minecraft server. I've finally gotten to a point where I think what I have written down so far is pretty good in regards to what we're gonna have. And I was just gonna give a brief overview of said things that I'm planning on adding. And I just want to mention that nothing in the Minecraft server, like mod-wise, plugin-wise, I want everyone to have an option to be able to do what they want to do rather forcing you to do this because it's the main thing. Otherwise, it's going to be pretty versatile. The one big one that people keep mentioning is Cobblemon/Pixelmon. What's going to happen with the server is it's going to be proxied. What will happen is you will spawn in a hub-like area that will proxy into 3 different servers. One of them will be Cobblemon/Pixelmon, and that'll include the full, like, general immersive Pixelmon Pokemon experience. Gyms, badges, an Elite Four style ladder, quest, GTS trading, player shops, an actual economy, raids, tournaments, etc. And because it's Cobblemon and not Pixelmon, it'll run smoother and require a lot less like RAM. The performance will be better with Cobblemon. Pixelmon, from what I know, is like it has a lot better like modeling. It has a lot better it's more feature rich, especially newer versions. But no, Cobblemon will be one of the main game modes that we're gonna do. In addition to that, and all like the side add-ons that you can add for Cobblemon, there'll be like crates, like drop parties, like all of that stuff. It's not all going to be ready on release, because I'm one person, and obviously I'm gonna try and get other people to help out, but at the same time, it's not realistic to just force it all into one big release. So, and I'd like people to look forward to things. So that being said, it'll be added on like daily, weekly, monthly, whatever. That being said, as for people that aren't really into like a modded, or not a modded, a Pixelmon experience, I just kind of spoiled the next part. But modded Minecraft, with Cobblemon will be there, And I kind of just got done explaining that it's mostly going to be Cobblemon. But if you've played like ATM 10 or any of the All the Mods mod packs, there's All the Mons, for example. I'm trying to get this all like in one announcement, but anyhow, there will be other mods included along with Cobblemon. That way, if you don't want to do Cobblemon, it's available to you, but you don't have to. Example, a few that I know that I'm going to be adding, like Mechanism, Applied Energistics 2, Ars Novu, Apotheosis, the B mod, just most of the bigger mods that people enjoy. And like I said, I just want to make sure that people know you don't have to do Cobblemon. If you like it, you can do it. There will be a lot of centering around it. Like, there will be a lot of Cobblemon-based features, but there's also going to be a lot of features for all the other mods. That being said, next thing about it is a next thing about it is a prison server. I was planning on adding a pretty generalized prison server, with, again, crates, keys, drop parties, with big numbers, because people like big numbers. Also forgot to mention that gambling will be involved heavily. But let's move on from that. I don't want to give every single detail. That's going to be pretty customized. And then finally an RP, like a dark RP inspired roleplay world, which I don't know how many people here would be remotely interested in that because it is Minecraft, but I do know there are RP based Minecraft servers. So there's gonna be like an actual vanilla like RP game mode that's gonna be custom coded. So jobs, careers, city, law, crime, player ran businesses, and economy. It's still on the drawing board, but like I just got done saying, it'll be custom, so it'll grow with what we want it to be. My promise would probably be that it's gonna be balanced, or I want it to be as balanced as possible. Not pay to win. I'm not really interested in all of that. The time invested by the players actually matters to me, and any premium stuff is cosmetic or just for convenience. Anyhow, that's really all I have for the Minecraft server right now. Like I said, I just got done drafting everything. So kind of a big beefy announcement there, but I'll probably write it down and actually post it in the Minecraft section if you have access to it. If you don't, you can get the role from the role selection channel. Map builders, if you want to help build a map for any of that, you can feel free to message me, but that's all I have to say on Minecraft.
Thank you, Emily. Obviously, like she said, it's a draft. We're not releasing it, Friday. This is very much still in the works. Obviously, partially now is not essentially the time to maybe split the player base. I know some people might already be thinking. It very, very early in drafts for everything. But I'm putting it, this is just in the works for future servers to expand the community when possible. And I know once we stretch the community more into other games, obviously a lot of work goes into staff issues. And I know a lot of people have staff issues per se with certain times of day, people not being online. But I think regarding that, Xenex has something to say.
Oh, Xenex.
Shit, hello. There we go. We are opening up staff applications again. We're opening up staff applications. I know sometimes it's early in the morning, fellas, and you get some people that just want to kill. They think this is a TTT server. They forget which game mode they're on. But yes, more staff. Please apply. We'll look at it and we'll hit you with an interview. Lux here will also be interviewing. And he's the head admin, and we have Cotton. I believe Cotton's came back. And he's the other head admin for the server. So we're actively having more people flood in. But take your time, fill out the application. If you have any suggestions on who might be or who wants to be staff, say, hey, listen, push them to it. Do we want to talk about the pluses to staffing? The tickets?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Even that's a relatively new thing we introduced internally. The specifics regarding staffing, obviously, kind of as Albo said, it comes to a point where some people just want to base build, or you're not able to make money because you're staffing. We do have something internally to be able to pay staff members some cash in game for you taking care of the server. I won't break down the exact specifics, but if you're on the server handling
if you
tickets,
know, you know.
If you're on the server handling tickets, you will be compensated for it. You're not just gonna sit there online for 6 hours when no
Wait, we
one's
get
online.
paid?
Motherfucker, I made an
Yeah.
announcement about it. But that's regarding that. Okay. Big
Quite
announcements.
quickly on the topic of the applications, by the way. I would advise anybody that's thinking of applying, don't rush into it. Don't make a very half-hearted, low-effort application. And I can't stop you from using something like ChatGPT or some other LLM. We're not going to do the whole school teacher, you used AI, so you're getting a fail. We obviously can't do that. But just be aware that if it's putting in certain things for you that aren't true or can be reflected upon, that might come back to bite you. So just be careful, don't rush into it. But yes, we'll be happy to check your applications. Good luck, boys.
And girls.
Even girls and boys
If
these
you
days.
put that you like Linux on your application, you might have a stronger chance.
Fake news.
Yeah, the three women in the entire community. We're definitely proud to hear you shout them out. Thank you.
Yeah, of
Pretty sure
course.
one of them is definitely not in here.
No.
So I'm encompassing of all of the genders on my team. I just I think girls can be dudes too. So don't mind my unisex terminology.
Aggressive.
Thank you. Yeah, thank you
Eggshells.
for that. Okay. The last announcement I have. I hear you guys. I would like to, at least at the very least, confirm there will be a lot of crime jobs added once I'm able to add content. New content is coming very, very soon. I won't reveal exactly what's behind it. Very soon, not this week per se. I might post teasers here and there, but we definitely have
Would
our
you
sights
guys-
locked on something.
Would you guys like a poll by chance? Because I know you guys want a lot of stuff added to the server, but would you guys be interested in filling out a poll just so we can hear what you guys want as a community? Would you be interested in that?
I could probably make a little announcement for opening up maybe like a little Google form, or we could do another appy thing. Force
Yeah,
Emily
a
to set
poll
up
or
another
survey
appy thing.
sort of thing. Yeah.
Force Emily to do more Discord stuff. Very soon, control over what we can do. I'm confirming that there will be a lot of jobs added, a lot of RP jobs, a lot of improvements to current jobs. We are also experimenting with doing an overhaul to how printers are done and handled. I know a lot of people sometimes don't like the genericness of how the printers are handled. Upgrades, stuff like that, printer racks. I know someone talked about. Definitely on the radar for stuff to do. Overall, we are looking into a way to overhaul the printers. New jobs. I briefly talked about a storage system. Actually, I think I completely forgot to do that. Whatever. Maybe I'll get to that another time. I think that's it. We will get a written summary together for the people obviously who are not here to attend. 23 players out of the couple hundred we see a day coming through in and out. I'm sure a lot of people missed it. Have work right now, but I appreciate all of you. I appreciate you coming to the meeting to talk with us, hear your feedback. I appreciate the 10 people talking about reworking mayor. I know a lot of people have issues with that. Really cannot thank you guys enough for how successful this has become. I've told Xenex myself, I've told a couple people in the community, and not everyone's heard. When launch day came for Sandbox, I expected us to peak at maybe 30 people, and this would be over within a month. So this is truly very out of the scope for what I thought was going to happen with Dank.
Yeah, thank you guys.
While I appreciate Albo too. Albo was one of the very early staff that we had that wasn't a legacy staff member. So obviously, if not leaving on bad terms, I appreciate every staff member that's come through. And truthfully, more than anyone, I can't even lie about it. Thank you, Xenex. Xenex, I would be lying. I'd be lying if I said I did this all myself. Xenex has been a very, very big part in the success of the server. Xenex has sacrificed sleep. Before Sandbox launched, this motherfucker, he stayed up for what was that, 36 hours, give or take?
Yeah, 36 hours and another couple, and then
Yeah.
it was. I appreciate it. Thank you.
Xenex has sacrificed a lot of time, a lot of effort, a lot of his mental sanity to deal with everyone. I cannot thank him enough for everything he's done.
Been around for 5 years.
Yes. A lot of you also would not know. Xenex he was a very big member of the Dank RP community when it was Gmod only. And him and I randomly reconnected on the official DXRP server. And ever since then, he's definitely been a cornerstone of the entire community. And just truly, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, if anybody deserves a round of applause here, it's Mr. Xenex.
Yeah, definitely Xenex. Like it truly has been amazing having him on the staff team and having his help and everything. Yes, glaze the fuck out of him right now.
Thank you guys. Thank you.
Especially, someone said something similar. Cheating too. Xenex is. There have been times where I didn't even know people were cheating on the server. Given I'm either not on or something, but with the tools we have, I've seen Xenex ban 14 cheaters in a day because he's just on top of shit as much as he can. Hey, you know what? Yeah, rub one out to Xenex, man. He deserves it.
Hell yeah, guys.
I remember Xenex being my right-hand man whenever I was like 18 years old. Now I'm 25. So Xenex has been here for quite a while.
Who's dad? Are you Xenex's dad?
I
Or
might
Xenex
be.
your daddy?
Yeah. But I guess on my closing remarks, one thing I want to say is I've heard a lot of simple things you guys want, like job additions, edits, whatnot. I don't know too much, but I do think that is something that can become a very real possibility for us soon, is to kind of have more leeway on what can be added, what cannot be added. I think that's a move in the right direction. Seems like that's what all of you want. But I'll let let everybody else take back over.
I mean that's pretty much it. You know, obviously would not be in the position I am now without all of you guys. A lot of servers have come and gone. The main competitors I had in DXRP, they've definitely died down. I mean, the only main competitor I have right now is the French, but you know,
The
who the
French.
who the fuck wants the French?
The free killers.
Mr. Job Heart. You know what? Fuck it. I'll give. Let's do this right now. Let's go to. Let's do
Guys, should we open up a Dank RP French server just to fully compete with the French?
Yeah, I think that's a pretty real possibility.
You know, W suggestion from
I'm not
Sev.
even. I'm actually not even joking. I think that's a pretty real possibility.
I've had someone reach out to me regarding trying to open up a French server, given he's a native speaker.
I think with all content going forward, it's imperative that we include the French language.
Yes.
Let's get some translators.
Definitely.
I took 2 years of French. Actually, while I was running Dank RP in high school, I took 2 years of French. I know a little bit. Je
I also
m'appelle
know.
Micah.
I know enough French to read the
Ça va?
tickets. Don't worry.
Okay. Little suggestion from Sev. If you have at least 10 minutes on the server, I've given you 4 mystery boxes.
Let's go.
If you get an empty one and you open a ticket, eat shit. You're not guaranteed getting something. If you get a go fuck yourself or it's empty, you know, sucks to suck. But yeah. Yes, Fleur. Yes, that is intentional.
Does anyone have any more questions before we finish?
We wrap this up.
Yes, it is. We are going on an hour and a half. Let's wrap this up.
Super quick.
Everyone that attended the meeting should get one mystery box. If you have every single player in the DXRP database for Dank that has at least 10 minutes has gotten 4 mystery boxes. Someone just had their hand up, but it's gone.
I'll host I'll host an after party so
Okay.
everyone can leave and anyone who wants to stay can
Crispy.
stay.
It was me, but I'll just I'll make a ticket and it because like you guys said, y'all been doing this for a while. I'm not trying to take up more of your time. I think I broke my microphone.
No, you're
Oh, I
good.
was
You're
just
good.
asking, you guys were asking for people to apply for like staff and stuff, but not where to apply for staff.
Okay, so if you want to apply for staff, there is the
right under information, there's SBox
Yeah.
staff apps. That is where you would apply.
Xbox staff apps. I'll make a link to the channel. Don't worry.
Is that in the Dank Networks Discord?
Okay, so
'Cause-
Crispy, you do not have the sandbox role, so you don't see anything sandbox related.
Did I just get fucking
that
muted by
might be the
Dinobot?
problem.
Yeah, you did.
3 hours. 3 hours.
I was wondering because like I was looking, I went through the thing where you can search every word on Discord. I was like, there's no application form.
Yeah, it's
You're about to
because
get
you don't
muted
have
by
the
Dinobot.
sandbox role.
That makes sense. That I feel stupid in front of 25 people.
Yeah, absolutely destroyed.
I'm gonna unmute, guys. Thanks.
Reputation ruined.
Okay. That'll be it for me. Once again, appreciate all of you. Appreciate all my staff. I would not be here without all of you. Obviously, this is a whole operation to be run. Like Emily said, if y'all want to stick around, you're more than free to. But I will be heading out. Thank you guys again. We will, within hopefully a day, post a little synopsis of what the meeting entailed. And next meeting will be July 1st. Thank you.
Hell yeah.
What a chud.
Yeah.
Thank you guys for coming.
Yeah, thank you all for coming. And again, before the rest of you continue to disappear, very quick thing from me. Thank you all for being so reasonable with staff and each other on the server. the vast majority of people haven't been going out of their way to cause issues and, start trouble. So we love you for that. Genuinely grateful, because it makes everybody's lives easier. But we hope you continue to have fun on Sandbox Dank RP, which is on Sandbox or whatever, right? It's all the same. Other than that, if you have any concerns about staffing or any rules or anything, just keep it through official channels where you can. So make a ticket, reach out to one of us. The obvious kind of stuff. But other than that, yeah, keep being yourselves, keep being awesome, have fun, and thank you guys so very much.
Peace out, fellas.
Lux. All right. I'm gonna. Oh.
Who's staying for the after party?
I guess I'll stay for now.
No, time to hit one.
All right, guys, welcome to the official Dank MC management meeting with me and
Oh
Emily.
my fucking god.
If anyone would like
Wait.
to,
Wait, so what are you guys doing actually with this fucking server? Like, what?
Okay, thank you. I would just like to take a rip on Mike, please, if I may.
After party.
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, everyone raise your hand. You can come up.
Yeah, I heard it was an after party.
Come up.
Does anyone
Alright,
want
hold
to play
on.
a game?
You need to hear this.
Bring everyone up here.
Lock it up.
Yep.
Come on.
Everyone,
Yeah.
I'm gonna get loud up with this bitch.
Everybody
Oh my
in.
god.
Group hug. Breathe.
I just want to make it abundantly clear that this was a mistake.
No, this is
I'm taking a blinker with you.
Thank you.
I'm taking a blinker with you. Don't worry.
Is he gonna make it?
Is he gonna make it?
I don't think he's gonna make it. I think he's dead.
I'm not
He
gonna
might have
make
just
it.
fucking died. Oh no, he's here.
not gonna make it.
All right,
I'm
yeah.
about to go
Welcome
outside and
to
take a hit right
the
now. What the fuck?
welcome to the Dank Minecraft official
Is
staff
Dank
meeting.
MC management.
Please,
So,
please,
welcome to-
Minecraft, please.
That was a beautiful speech there at the
Yeah,
end. I thought
guys.
Lux was gonna cry.
Leader of the North
He made
Korean
me cry.
party of Dank RP. How you guys?
Yeah, Owen,
Commander
get
of
up
the
here.
Third
Owen,
Reich.
Get up here.
Commander of the Third Reich,
oh.
on God.
Oh.
Commander of the North Korean People's
time to
Republic of
smoke.
China.
Enough about a hound dog.
I also finally found where the live stream is in game.
Before you end the
Oh,
stream.
yeah.
No, I'm kidding.
Another
No,
important
no.
thing, by the
Yeah,
way,
yeah, yeah.
I have to address, because it was mentioned earlier.